Have you ever wondered why you keep saying you want more, but your life keeps looking the same? I had to ask myself that question, and I realized something. It wasn't always fear. It wasn't because I didn't have ideas. It wasn't because I wasn't capable. A lot of times I was just comfortable. And comfort was quietly stealing the future I said I wanted. See, for a long time, I wanted to grow. I wanted to learn new things. I had ideas. I thought about doing different things with my life, but thinking about doing something and actually doing it are two completely different things. For me, comfort looked like this. I would want to get into something new. I would want to learn something new. I would think about starting, but then I wouldn't do it. That wasn't comfortability for me. It was always sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Sometimes it was knowing what I wanted to do and still not taking the first step. I had to realize that if I wanted something different out of my life, I had to do something different. And one of those things was creating content. Starting content creation pushed me outside of my comfort zone because now I had to open up. I had to speak. I had to put myself out there. And I had to become comfortable with people seeing me learn in real time. But there, but there was something bigger behind it too. I started realizing that content creation could potentially become another way for me to make money and support my kids. And when I started looking at it that way, it became bigger than just posting videos. Now I had another reason to push myself. And something started happening when I stepped out of my comfort zone. I become more confident. I started learning how to speak up. I started becoming more intentional about what I say. I started learning the words. I started thinking more about how I communicate and how I can say what I mean in the right way. And I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But that's the point. Getting uncomfortable taught me confidence. It taught me intentions and how to speak. And it showed me that sometimes you don't become confident, then start. Sometimes you start and the confidence comes afterwards. That's something I want somebody watching this to understand. You don't have you don't have everything figured out before you move. You don't have to know exactly how everything is going to turn out. Sometimes you just have to take the first uncomfortable step. Maybe you've been thinking about starting a business. Maybe you've been thinking about making content. Maybe you want to learn something new. Maybe you want to change careers. Maybe there's something you've been telling yourself you're going to do, but every day you find another reason to wait. Ask yourself one question. Am I really waiting because I'm not ready, or am I waiting because I'm well, because there's a difference. Comfort feels good in the moment, but staying comfortable for too long can cost you growth. And I don't want to look back years from now and realize I stayed in the same place just because it was familiar. I want to know that I tried. I want to know that I learned. I want to know that I grew. And I want to know that I became a better man while doing it. So if there's something you know you need to do, take the next step. It might feel uncomfortable. Do it anyway. You might not feel confident yet. Start anyway. You might not know everything yet. Learn along the way. Because if comfort is costing you growth, step away. Keep pushing. Keep growing. This is no gravity.